Self-preservation actually is a key piece to helping you pay your bills if you know how to channel it. What do I mean? When you practice preserving yourself and you practice boundaries with a place you work at, you will have enough time each day to invest back into yourself, where you get to explore your own personal talents that you relish in, that bring you joy and happiness. Self-preservation, if channeled correctly, allows you to dive into what lifts up your spirit and your soul, because that allows you to then tap into your potential for what allows you to live outside of what you were taught to live within. That is how self-preservation pays your bills, if you channel it correctly. And no, it is not going to be instantaneous. That is going to have to be an expectation that goes out the window if you begin to practice self-preservation, because that is a relationship you are building with yourself that is going to take time to develop, which is why it's important that when you are choosing a job to work at, you practice boundaries with that company, and if those boundaries align with that company where they can honor that space you require when you leave that job to reinvest back in yourself. If those boundaries can't be honored, your self-preservation can't be honored, because you're not reinforcing and creating that boundary. So it starts with you, honestly. I'm gonna be honest. I have no idea how to start this direction in life that you're describing. And honestly, it scares the crap out of me. It also intimidates me. I have never been taught that I'm allowed to set a boundary with my own employer before and stand on it. I've never been taught that I am worthy enough and have enough value within myself to be able to hold a boundary with someone that's giving me a paycheck. I've never been taught that and never been told to practice that. So this is intimidating for me, but I am gonna sit with this. A part of me wants to reject this because of how afraid I am feeling and how intimidating this feels to start to approach and look at things this way, because I'm afraid of being told no, and I'm afraid of being rejected, and I'm afraid of making enemies with a place that pays my bills. But if it's going to help me find fulfillment, maybe I need to sit with myself and understand what's more important to me, and if I'm ready to feel fulfilled and not just talk about it. Am I ready to actually take action on it? But all of me wants to just reject everything you said right now, but I have to now take it seriously because I actually want to be happy. But I'm realizing it's not just going to be given to me. This is so scary. I hope I don't get fired, man. I respect that. And yeah, you probably might get fired. We're not supposed to attach to these jobs that we get at companies. We're not supposed to attach to them. That's going to be another fear that's probably going to come to surface as you start this journey too. So just know you're going to outgrow the environment you work in, but you're going to be guided to an environment that allows you to eventually be able to practice self-preservation, where you get a healthy amount of time to practice it while you find or are directed or are navigated to the place that allows you to do that, because everybody has a different destination for where they practice it and how they're able to practice it while they're still able to sustain and do what they're meant to do for their own personal lives. As unrealistic as it sounds and as intimidating as it is that you can't see what's in front of you yet and all you know is what you see as a vision, I respect your feelings about where you're at right now, and just know and expect that, yeah, you just might be fired, laid off, or if anything, there's just going to be a bunch of drama that starts to occur in the place you work at until you feel you have no choice but to leave, which is also very normal because that's called outgrowing the environment you're in. And I will be cheering you on. Wow, you're not gonna comfort me? You're not gonna tell me, oh no, I won't get fired. You're not even gonna comfort me or sugarcoat anything for me to just help me feel somewhat comfortable? Like, really? You're just gonna tell me straight up like that and not think that it's going to not scare me even further? Like, I mean, come on now. You can't even sugarcoat it just a little bit. Like, really? I mean, I respect the straightforward bluntness, but dang. Look, I'm just telling you the truth, okay? I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I'm not gonna tell you maybe you'll be fired. I'm not gonna tell you, oh, I don't know. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I'm just going to let you know that accept that that is a reality that will happen, because it happens. And yes, it is scary. I respect those feelings and I understand them. But when you get over that fear, it's not gonna be that scary. I think it's time you start to work on recreating your belief systems around jobs and to demolish what you were taught in school. Because obviously school is set up to have you learn to stay within the system. It's not set up to teach you how to live outside of it. But I guarantee you, if you approach things in this direction where you start to choose yourself in this way, by practicing self-preservation when it comes to jobs you choose, you will find your way outside of what you were taught to live within. I guarantee it.